Y'all
Yard
talk.
Talk HBCU.
What's up, y'all talk? Talk to me.
Um, you make a great point about every coming to Grambling. But this is what I've said and I'll repeatedly say to my fellow alums. If it's about business, hire Ed Reed. If it's about feelings, don't hire him. So see, I'm not worried about Ed Reed. First of all, his dad went there. So he's very familiar with Grambling. Let's
Yeah.
just say that. But Urban Edge is there. Hardy Phelps is there. I don't, and so that's why I feel like it has to be a business decision. It can't be about whatever happened with Bethune Cookman because you ain't gonna ever get nowhere with that. So it's just really, to me, it's like, what do we want to do? Because if we're looking for somebody that can just compete in the SWAC, then let's just stay with there at that level. But if we're looking for somebody that can really bring in the resources that we need, let's not act like we don't need them, then hire whoever else is next on the list.
My thing is this, y'all
That's
talk.
how I see it.
This is my thing with Grambling, right? Because the people I've talked to, they always talk about how Eddie Robb will play anybody anywhere. And if to me, if that's the brand of Grambling of, yo, we'll come to your backyard, we'll come to your neighborhood, and we'll beat you, then why not build your program to that, right? Like, and to me, Ed Reed takes your program to those levels. Even if you even if you lose those games, you now have the I say the vision to want to go be that. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I told somebody, I said, I know Broderick Fobbs, in his heyday, you guys should have beat Arizona. Everybody says that. If you watch the game, they should have beat Arizona. You just trying to get back to that, to where you're so dominant that we'll go up and beat Arizona. We'll go up and beat a Pac-12 team or a Group of 5 team and things like that. And I think Ed Reed gets you to that because of the talent that will be able to be brought in or whatever. So, and plus, like you said, doesn't matter what Broderick Fobbs did about being the only one to win a SWAC championship. Y'all still needed resources, right? Like after all that winning,
we're gonna need resources regardless.
After all those wins, after all that winning, you still needed resources. So I just don't make sense to me.
Still need resources.
Doesn't make sense to me.
They don't. Well, you've been in this HBCU space long enough to where it should make sense to you. Now, I don't think he's gonna be the hire, but that's just where I am with it. And I'm only speaking for myself because I've studied, I've learned, I have a mentor that that shows me the business side of stuff. And Ed Reed is good for business. Everybody is already going crazy at the idea of him even having the potential to come to Grambling.
Facts.
So just imagine Dr. Trevion Scott actually pushing that button and say, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to do a proper contract also. And I ain't talking about financial, right? I'm not talking about every salary. I'm going to put the things in place that I need to put in place because I've seen the mistakes that were made at another HBCU regarding a celebrity hire.
Yeah.
Do we want to do business or not? Or do we want to be complaining in 2024 and 2025 about our record and not winning the SWAC championship? That's how I see it. Because we got people there that can put safeguards in place to make sure that another Bethune-Cookman does not happen. So I'm not worried at all about him coming to campus. And if you've already interviewed him, then clearly you at least are 50-50 about it. You know what I'm saying? At least you're saying I'm open to the idea.
See, I think the thing is this, y'all. He doesn't want his job to be tied with Ed Reed, right? Like that's what I just listen, man. I don't think this is my opinion. This is not Yard Talk's opinion. It's my opinion. I don't think Trevion Scott's a good AD anyway. So let me just be very honest. So how he got the job in the first place, I don't even understand. That's neither here nor there. But to me, if you don't, it just comes to me like if I'm the man in charge, somebody gonna have to fire me because I'm like, listen, it ain't even going. If my job as an AD is to make sure all the sports are well, I'm going to feed the cow and I'm gonna milk it. I'm gonna feed it with ad, and I'm gonna milk it with ticket prices. So when Bama showed, I'm definitely not gonna do that Jackson State shit where it's like, oh, we get Dion. No, we don't have Dion. It's $45. We have Dion. It's $46. I ain't doing that, right? We got ad read. It's $40 now. It's $60 off the rip. We already, and I'm selling merch like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you go into this thing and how you push it and promote it and get the money off of it. But yeah, I mean, it just don't make no sense.
And I'm not really sure because Coach Hugh also brought a level of business acumen to Grambling, and I'm just not sure, based on his 2 years, if we are ready to take on someone else that would require that kind of stuff also. I'm just not sure if we're ready as a fan base to take a step like that. But as I said, if it's about business, hire the man. If it's about feelings, HBCU feelings. Let me say it like that. HBCU feelings. Don't hire them. That's all I got to say.
Simple. Hey, appreciate the call. Y'all talk. Listen, parents, I don't think it's